Yo, what's going on everybody? GZTV back with another video, and we are here for our weekly album review, like an old album review. This is Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia, her most recent, her most recent project. I think Future Nostalgia, obviously she has a bunch of deluxe versions. She's kind of an industry plant, we get it. I'm not no shot at her, but it's just the cold hard truth. She wants the money. There's nothing wrong with that. But we're gonna go track by track, explain what the album means, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts at the end of it all. Future Nostalgia is Dua Lipa's second studio album, released on March 27, 2020 via Warner Records, Universal Record Music in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. The project is the follow-up to her highly successful self-titled debut album. That was good too. If you guys want me to listen to that, I will. Lipa described the record as disco-oriented, nostalgic, and feeling like a dancer-sized class. She's further detailed the inspiration for the album before, but we're not going to get into that. The disco-inspired lead single "Don't Start Now" was released on October 31st, 2019. The title track followed as a promotional single on December 13th. Physical was released as the second single on January 30th. Break My Heart was released on March 25th, 2 days before the release of the album. Future Nostalgia received universal acclaim and a near-perfect score of 88 on Metacritic. Let's get to the first track. The title track, Future Nostalgia. The futuristic-esque title track and first promotional single released off of Dua Lipa's sophomore album, Future Nostalgia, was first teased by the British singer-songwriter on an interview with Hard Breakfast back in November 2019. In the empowering feminist anthem, Lipa can be heard singing about how confident she feels while proudly referring to herself as a strong and optimistic female alpha. Hours before its official US release, Dua took to social media to announce the song. Compared to other tracks, Future Nostalgia has a more experimental sound. The artist herself described it as playful and fun and not too serious. Don't Start Now is the next one. This is a really good track as well. Don't Start Now is the lead single from Dua Lipa's second studio album, her second release of 2019, following Swan Song in January. The disco-inspired track kickstarts Dua's new era, first alluded to when a blonde-haired Dua took to social media on October 23rd, posting a snippet of the track with the caption, "Miss Me." She went on to announce the song on October 24th, 2019, posting another snippet of the track before revealing its album art. Less than 24 hours prior to its release, one lucky fan was given a preview of the track on BBC Radio 1. Hours later, a Snapchat filter which features a snippet of the song was released to the public alongside a tweet with information on the song and music video's worldwide premiere. Ed Millett of Tap Management, whom Dua is managed by, described the track as more upbeat and dancey in an interview with Variety in October 2019. After the release of the song, Dua previewed a snippet of the music video via a trailer hours before the official music video was released. Moving on to Cool. This Prince-influenced track is a romantic summary song about meeting someone who has you losing all your cool. Dua mentioned exploring new sounds and future nostalgia, and it is evident in the way she sings in the song, showing a new range of her voice. Next is Physical. This was a really good track as well. Physical is the official single taken from Dua Lipa's second album, Future Nostalgia. The single's title was revealed by a Spotify advertisement ran by Warner Music. The song fits perfectly with the retro throwback theme of the parent album. The song's production contains the slick synth-pop sound of the 1980s. The song also gives a fun shout-out to the 1981 hit single, Physical by Olivia Newton. Next is Levitating. Another great song on this one. With themes of space travel and excitement, Levitating is a joyful ode to the often quick process of falling in love. Originally included on Dua Lipa's 2020 album Future Nostalgia, the song found new wins towards the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 with a DaBaby-assisted remix that only served to heighten the song's popularity and skyrocket its crossover appeal. The addictive beat popularity says to have crack in it throughout the internet due to its catchy appeal was made by Stuart Price and Ka. Stuart Price is a big part of this record. Pretty Please is the next track. Pretty Please is a groovy mid-tempo track which features a prominent bass line throughout the song. Lyrically, the song is about needing romantic attention from your significant other. Lipa and her writing team based the lyrics off the song on its title, which, yeah, of course you do. Hallucinate. Hallucinate serves as a 2000s disco house vibe and talks about loving someone so much that it changes your perception of reality. The song was issued as the fourth single off of Future Nostalgia on July 10th, 2020, nearly 4 months after its release. Co-produced by Stuart Price, many critics have compared the track to Price's earlier work, specifically Madonna's 2005 album Confessions on the Dance Floor. Stuart Price is a legendary. Dua has talked about Apple music about tracks like this if you guys want to go find interviews of her. Next is Love Again, the eighth song on Future Nostalgia, sampling the trumpet motif from the 1997 UK #1 song Your Woman by Whitetown, which in turn samples My Woman by Lou Stone and the Munsinger Band featuring Al Boley. The song has similar themes of female empowerment and sexuality. The song was issued as the eighth single off of Future Nostalgia on March 11th, 2021 from Contemporary Hit Radio on France. Next is Break My Heart, another good song. Break My Heart is the third single from British singer-songwriter Dua Lipa's disco-oriented second studio album Future Nostalgia, where Dua finds himself questioning her relationship choices. It was first revealed in an interview with Sunrise on 7 on March 2nd, 2020, that the upbeat disco pop song will be pushed as the album's third single. On March 18th, 2020, the length of the track was revealed on iTunes, hinting that it could be releasing soon. A day later, Dua took to social media to share a line from the song with fans, as well as what seems to be a frame of an unannounced music video. Following the teaser, Dua unveiled the cover art for the single and its release date via social media. It was later revealed by Dua via her Instagram Live that the song would drop 2 days earlier than planned, while the album's release being moved up to occupy its March 27th release. It is also worth noting that Break My Heart marks Dua's first time collaborating with renowned producers The Monsters and Strangers and Watt. Good in Bed is the next song. On the penultimate track of the standard edition of Future Nostalgia, Good in Bed talks about Dua Lipa's relationship. More precisely, it's about a toxic relationship redeemed only by the partner's mutual sexual enjoyment. Sexual relationships are something Dua Lipa talks about frequently, especially in the pre-chorus of her 2017 smash hit New Rules. A lyric video for the song was released on April 9th, 2020. Moving on to the final song, Boys Will Be Boys. A poignant ode and closing track off of British singer-songwriter Dua Lipa's sophomore album, Future Nostalgia. Boys Will Be Boys serves as a conversation starter about the growing pains of what it is like to be a woman. The phrase Boys Will Be Boys is a mindset many have adopted to justify how society should not be startled by toxic behavior from boys and nitpick on them because it is just how they are. Many have since spoken up about the double standards of it and how it should be dismissed as it misguides young boys into thinking that they have the upper hand in life because of their gender. An interview with Vogue Australia published on March 21st, 2020, Lipa briefly explained the mid-tempo track. She has also revealed why she decided to place the track at the end of the album on a live stream she did shortly after the album's release. So yeah, obviously there's the Levitating remix with The Baby. There is a song with Angelo, I think. She's a pretty good artist. It was alright. But the 11 tracks I named are the highlights of this thing, to be fair. So those were the ones we talked about. Let's just talk about the album as a whole. I really enjoyed this record. I'm not really that big of a pop fan by any means, and you guys should probably know that. I see you guys commenting on my Young Lean video. I really appreciate the support. It's an artist I'm just now getting into. I think it's amazing. I think I'm a little late to that party, but let's just talk about this album for a little bit. I think I like the sound. It definitely is different from a lot of pop records. You know, a lot of pop records seem to sound redundant in history, but this one is very different. I mean, it's not repetitive at all. It kept me entertained throughout the listening. I really enjoyed this one. Shout out to Dua Lipa. She dropped an amazing pop record, probably the best pop record of 2020. I would say The Weeknd, but I don't know. He's more like a soulful guy. I don't even know. Dua Lipa she's one of the best female artists in the game, at least. That's what I'll say, for sure. Her, Doja Cat, I mean, like Rico Nasty, SZA, those are like the big four for female artists that I look at. I'm definitely missing some people. I just value Dua Lipa as a pop artist a lot more than a lot of these other people. She is so talented. She has a lot to offer in the pop industry. I think she might drop an album this year. Who knows? I don't know what she's planning on doing this year. She hasn't dropped in 2 years. Her last drop was the Club Future Nostalgia version of the Future Nostalgia. She wanted to make a bag off that, and I'm not mad at it at all. But 2022, we could see a Dua Lipa album, and if she releases one, I might listen to it. We will have to see. Future Nostalgia, she definitely elevated her game. As if Dua Lipa, the self-titled, wasn't enough, she definitely put this game in a chokehold. I don't even know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, it's been GZTV. Coming up next, we are going to listen to the new IDK song Taco, and then we have 2 albums to listen to today. I have a really, really busy day, guys. I can't stress this enough. We're going to listen to the Coil Ray album, and we're going to listen to the TJESTG album. So, I don't know. There's some pretty good features on that Coil Ray album, so we will have to see what I think about it. Have a good rest of your day.